What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. We are here live. It is even working. Was my camera on there? I don't even know. I don't even know if everything's working. We were having technical difficulties, but we're here. We're live. It is another Big Brother 27 watch party. We have the HoH competition. We have the veto competition. We've got Zingbot, who's coming on into the house. Plus, it is the days of our BB lives. It is the passions of the HoH. It is the bold and the BB beautiful. We have a soap opera that we are about to witness here. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready for the drama, because it's gonna be thick. It's gonna be thick. The melodrama, the crying. Oh boy. I don't know if you should get your tissues ready or your barf bucket. Either way, be prepared. Be prepared for what we're about to witness. And I guarantee you, it's not going to be half as bad as what I had to endure. Let me tell you, this was several days worth of this. If they don't make the casuals who didn't have to suffer through the hours and the hours of Vince and Morgan going back and forth, if they don't somehow translate that pain and suffering that I had to go through, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a little disappointed. What's up, everybody in chat? I see you guys all up in here, all you Oreos. We had some technical difficulties. I have like this whole new setup and it was working fine, but then it needs to be signed into things and it wasn't signed in, so it wasn't working properly. And I was like, oh crap. So then that was a whole problem I had to fix all that. We were doing it all on the fly. It was a thing. It was an absolute thing. We made it before the episode though. That's what matters. That's what matters. Your lighting's looking really good tonight. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been working on it. I've been trying to adjust things, get things kind of working right. I had some issues with an old light that I had. I had to get some new ones. Since I got the new ones in, I had to get them like dialed in because they have like all different kinds of settings. There's like brightness, there's color to them. So I had to like get them dialed in. I think I'm almost there. I think I really even just kind of need to redo it even more. But it's working. That jacket pops. Oh, the space one that I had on. You know, funny thing about that space hoodie, the Galaxy hoodie that I was wearing in the update. I think I wore it the past 2 days. Funny thing about that actually came from an Oreo. It came from an Oreo. I don't remember if they wanted to stay anonymous though. Sometimes people will send stuff on the throne and they'll say like they just want to stay anonymous. So I like, you know, they don't want to be known. But you can go and get things on Throne. One of the things that was on Throne was that hoodie. Somebody had ended up getting it. God, that was 2 seasons ago? Was that 2 seasons ago maybe now? That was a while ago that somebody picked that up. Yeah, I love that hoodie. I love that hoodie. It's a good one. Is there an eviction tonight? No, I don't believe so. Tonight we're getting HoH, we're getting veto competition, we're getting nomination, veto meeting, and a soap opera, I believe. We might not get all that tonight. Some of it might get split onto tomorrow's episode, but tomorrow's episode's packed. There's a lot already going on with the double eviction. So I don't know if we're necessarily going to have anything split up. Looks like we're about to get to the episode here. Let me get it set up so I can give you guys a sync up here. Hide that. There we go. We're live. We're here.
Was balancing a final 2 with Lauren.
Final 2. Oh, I swear.
Final 2. That was so long ago. That final 2 was so long ago. Norma, what's going on? Good evening. How you doing tonight? We're hanging in there. We just started the episode. We have tonight the bold and the vengeful. Oh no. stream froze for a second. I'll give you guys another sync up when I can. Why are the feeds down? Good question. I think they're doing something again, maybe maintenance wise. They were told that they were going to have like an HoH lockdown. So they've been in there for a while. What exactly they're doing, I don't know, but I don't think it's anything game related. Also, we had Angela coming on in with the $2 super chat. Love the Eagles gear. Go Birds. Yes, go Birds. Great win against the Chiefs. 2-0 in the season so far. Looking good. Looking good. Maybe a memory comp. Just gonna ask the same. Was that about like the comp? You okay? Or you had a cough? I had a cough there. I had a cough there. I think I muted. Did I mute it properly? I don't know if I muted properly. I hope I muted properly. Unless is the stream still good? I think the stream's still good. Although that thing's still saying connecting. Let me get that off. That's like a new thing I was trying to set up, but I don't think it's working, which is a shame. There we go. All right, let me give you guys another little sync up here because my stream buffered there for a second, so I was kind of a little bit off.
On Big Brother.
Better strap in.
Better strap in. You better strap in. Are you watching sports or Big Brother? We're watching Big Brother. We're watching Big Brother. No sports right now. But you know, when the Eagles game was on the same time as the eviction, that was rough for me. That one was rough. Zingbot looks sick. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be the death of Zingbot. Supposed to be the death. Tommy, what's up? Yes, but your chat below your name is not showing. Oh, that's right. It's not showing up. Where is that? Hold on, because again, that was another thing I was trying to do. Nope, that's not the right one. It would be the one that's this one. There we go. There we go. Chatbot's back. Now you guys can see everybody. Zingbot died years ago. Like it's a no more Zingbot ever? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a new Zingbot. A new one that will come on through. Who's that? We got Mystery coming on in, hitting that sub button. Mystery, you might not have known this, but when you hit that sub button, me and you, we now have a secret alliance. A secret. Don't tell anybody. We're going to the final two. Thank you so much for hitting that sub button. Everyone's crying over Will leaving. Ashley talking about trying to find an ally in Keanu. I can't watch, not on Paramount. Oh no! That would be cool to see a new Zingbot. Ashley got a pulse on things. She does, Otter, but sometimes she just doesn't know when to stop. Sometimes she doesn't know when to stop, and she shoots herself in the foot a little bit. Like, she did something else today that I'm just like, oh, Ashley. And it's like, oh, why would you go and do that? Has anyone ever cried over Zingbot? Oh, yeah, Annie. Absolutely, they have. Absolutely. Hades Fisher, what's up? We get some Rachel and Will. We probably won't get any Jewelry House today or tomorrow. But I would bet on... Yeah, now. My calendar thing would be over here. God, yeah, maybe next Thursday we'll get one. I just don't think we'll get one for the 18th, which is tomorrow. It feels like with the double and everything, it might be too soon. But I don't know, maybe. Oh, Ava and Lauren having a little chat. Talking about just trying to get to the final two chairs. Ori, is Vince your distant cousin by any chance? Actually, no. We have very similar style. I wish they bring Kathy in with the Zingbot every time. Oh, that's right, when they brought in what's her face? Griffith? Kathy Griffith? Oh man, that was funny. Do they still put something in the jury house on BB Unlocked? Oh, maybe. When's the next BB Unlocked episode? Is that on Friday? I'm not sure. Hope Keanu smartens up. Me too. He's another one who just says too much sometimes. We better get the jury house tonight. I don't think we will. It'd be nice, but I don't think we will. It's funny because this is all still pre HoH. Like they haven't even played HoH yet. Keanu. So over Lauren. Lauren walks by. Get the F out of here. Oh, I hate the my block, her block, your block. It's just the block, Morgan. It's just the block. It's not anybody's block. You don't own the block. It's just the block. You don't get to keep the block. You can't take the block home with you. It's not your block. Morgan's. Oh, God. Just rubbing her back. Oh, man. They're really going in. They're really going in on here, letting just Kelly just go off about how they're sleeping in the same bed. Keanu, oh man. See, and this is the thing here. This conversation with Keanu and Vince. Vince was in the shower, and he's like, bro, like, what's going on with you and Morgan? And he was like, all right, cool, just so you know, it's a thing, right? And then afterwards, he's like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, I didn't think it was my place. And also, he did. He did tell you. Ashley's just like, no comment. The pillow barrier was breached. Oh. There was the Keanu comment. What show are we on? Cheater Island. Crazy. Kelly telling Vince about the Cheater Island. Oh no. It's not like I'm trying to do anything sneaky. I mean, maybe just a little bit, Vince. Uh-oh. Ring at the door. Doorbell ringing. They're all freaking out. But I think we're headed to commercial. Yep, commercial break. Commercial break as the door opens. Vince is blind. Zing. Kelly don't know what Cheater Island is. I hope Keanu gets through the double. Me too. I hope so. I'm actually ahead of Ori. Oh no, Otter. I'm actually gonna refresh my my Paramount and try and get back ahead, and then that way we can resync, see where we're at. There we go. I can see emotional cheating. I like to see Keanu on Survivor, Team Keanu. Here's the thing too. Because I honestly don't know if anyone's actually talked to Vince's girlfriend. I know there was reports. There were reports out there that she had made comments. But then after that, I saw reports that she put out that she has not talked to anyone. And if you heard that she talked to anyone, they were lying. So, like, I don't know 100% where she stands on it. Because one of the other things that we had heard Vince mention before that was he was given a little bit of a hall pass, right? He was given the green light to be like, listen, you're in there to go win the money. Do what you got to do. You think Sharon said it? Well, that's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. She, like, if Sharon said it, right? Sharon's usually pretty reputable. But I then saw another thing where it said she didn't talk to anybody yet. So I did see that too. I heard that she unfollowed him, but again, I don't follow his account. I'm not looking at his account, so I don't know. Maybe she did unfollow him. Maybe she didn't. Maybe it wasn't. That's not even her real account. Who knows? All I know is, right? There's stuff going on. That's all I know. Is there stuff going on here? I don't know what the deal is, but there's definitely stuff going on. And then on top of it, even once they found out there was stuff going on, and they were like, wait, people view it weird? Because in their mind, apparently, they think it's all just their friends, right? Then once they found out, it didn't really change anything. If anything, they got more into it. It's almost like they got more into it. And it feels like they're like an old married couple now. Whoa, Ashley. Hey, guys, we need to evict Ori? I don't think so. No. Listen, we can talk about this. Lauren and Vince are friends and not doing that. Right? Like, it's a thing. I'm surprised Big Brother is starting to call it out. I don't know what whatever Kelsey is mentioned they cut. So that's another thing too. I've noticed that, right, Robbie? And then for a little bit there, even on just in general, not even when she was mentioned, but it was mentioned at all, they started cutting. All right, we're back. Give you guys a sync up. Zingbot is back. Loses. They said they could hear downstairs yelling. See, that's the thing, right, Mystic? We don't know, right? Because like there was reports she was, but then that she wasn't. So I don't know. Why y'all throwing Ori under the bus? I would never vote you out, Ori. Thank you. Ori is about no, I don't. No final twos. I just have one final two. I'm talking to you right now. My final two. You know who you are. Good. We're out to the end. All right. We're going to get some Zingbot zings here. Keanu's excited. Thank you for letting me see that, Ori. Uh-oh. I missed something first. A nursery rhyme for the baby of the house.
We're all sick of Lauren. She owns and errs through her answers and leaves us loudly snoring.
I mean, it's kind of accurate. It's kind of accurate. Uh-oh. Vince went and hugged Lauren, and Morgan stared. Morgan's loving the Lauren zing.
Terrifying masks, a poison bar, a devious mastermind. But the creepiest thing of all is Kelly.
I mean, Kelly is a little creepy. A little bit. Ori, I'm surprised Zingbot arrived. Only 3 weeks left. Not even, Michael, there's not even 3 weeks left. Michael, there's not even 3 weeks left. What do we got? 2? 2.5? Something like that? Or is this Metal Final 2? Is this the house guest? Whoa, Gotti, no! No! I'd zing you, but life beat me to it. I mean, it's a little brutal. It's a little brutal. Like, it's a little brutal. It's like, listen, you're not even worth it. You're not even worth the zing. There's nothing I could say that's worse. Boy, what a catch Vince is. What a catch, huh? Just like a cold.
You say, hobo.
Oh, she flipped him off. She gave him the double birds. She gave him a Steve Austin. All right, now we got Keanu up next. Hmm. That's what happened. Ashley's getting a whole nursery rhyme. Yeah, I'm having some buffer in here. This count, there's only 2 weeks left. Or you're frozen. Yeah, I don't know. there's, I think, a setting that's messed up, and it's not a setting I can fix while the stream's active. So that's a thing. It's a thing.
Hugs and warm, affectionate cuddles.
A number one?
His girlfriend.
Everybody else's reaction. Everybody else's reaction is the best part. For a second, I thought that was a warning. I thought that was like a, listen, if you're in a relationship. Oh, no. Oh, no. Definitely have some tech issues going on at the moment. I apologize, guys. But I think it's one of those things where I can't actually fix it, which is a little bit of a shame until I would end the stream, but then that would start like a whole new stream. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Here. Might be a way here. Morgan's upset. Morgan is not happy. Bro, you're my best friend. You're my best friend, bro. Keanu's like, I leaned into Lauren. He was like, I was uncomfortable. And Morgan's like, maybe I won't hug you as much. Morgan, she's still like, I think it's low. Like I was under his bed. I was under the blanket. You have rubbed his back, he says. Keanu's like, I mean, you kind of have. Yeah. Quick side note, I don't smell, do I? Keanu's like, look, I just wanted to let you know you did that, right? Just to let you know, Vince. It's one of those things where it's like, they have to know, right? They have to know. You can't not know. Vince is like, I just need to focus. He's like, forget it. I just need to focus. All right, we're headed to a commercial. We're headed to a commercial break here. By the way, guys, we are experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. I don't know how everybody's doing on their end, how things are. On mine, it says things aren't doing great, I don't think. It says things aren't doing great. Let me refresh a couple of things here. And see. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're live, but there could be buffering. There could be some buffering. Hopefully it's not too bad. But listen, if you're hanging out with us here, if you have stuck on through all the technical difficulties, if you like what we're doing here and you're having a good time, why don't you go on and smash that like button? Hit that notification bell. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We do daily live feed updates all season long, first thing in the morning. Not that bad, Ori. Good. You're good. Awesome. Hitting that thumbs up button, though, is the easiest way to support this channel. If you're having a good time here, hit that thumbs up button. Lets the YouTube algorithm know what we're doing here is a good time, and then lets other people know that we're doing a good time too. Also, it looks like I might have fixed it, because even on my end, it says excellent. I think I was able to change a couple of settings and do a couple of things to make it good. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Crisis somewhat averted. Crisis somewhat averted. This is why I never update things, because whenever you update things, things break, and then you end up having to fix them. There should never be any updates. We should just stay locked in. No more advancements in technology. We should just stop. YouTube is working great, like AJ Green. Okay, Bob. Okay, excellent. Thoughts on Morgan Zing? It's interesting. It's interesting that that's what they went with for Morgan. And I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a call out. And here's the thing too. And this happens sometimes. This happens sometimes, and I don't necessarily like it. Sometimes the Zings reveal game stuff, right? Like if you call someone boring, or you make fun of, like, you know, hygiene or how they look or something they say or do, cool, right? But if you start revealing some, like, game stuff that can, like, affect the game on, like, who people trust, and stuff like that, that's when it starts to be like, hell, wait a minute. Because now, if people weren't looking at Morgan and Vince, now they're definitely going to be looking at Morgan and Vince, and whose fault would that be? Zingbot. Like, they all knew already, right? They all knew already, but do you kind of see what I'm saying, though, right? Where it's like, if they didn't know,
Just getting
give you guys a sync up here.
Zinged, and now we're already into a new HOH. This HOH is super crucial because it's going to shape what the rest of the game could look like.
I just want.
Who do you think wins the HoH? You know what, Annie? Who do I think wins? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say there's a chance that Vince wins. There's a chance, but I don't know. I don't think Vince is gonna win. I think it's gonna be Ava. Ava's gonna pull this one off, I think. I think it's gonna be Ava. What is it? A new documentary? Oh, Ori, it's fine. Everyone in the house knows already, right? I know, Norma. I know. Like, they all know. But what if they didn't know? What if they didn't know, Norma? Do you think Vince is cheating on his girlfriend? Well, that's the thing too, Wheelchairman. I don't know either, right? There's a lot of different kinds of relationships out there, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's real and not from her statements. because there's conflicting reports from her end, I think. Some where people are saying she's really upset, others where she's like, I haven't talked to anybody, so anybody saying anything's lying. So it's like, I don't know what to believe. That's between him and his girlfriend. But there's definitely something going on, whether it's for game or not, I don't know. Because here's the thing, that happens. And listen, I might be in a little bit of a minority here. I think it's fair game. Listen, you're playing for 750K. Do what you got to do. I'm just saying. I know it's not a great thing to do. But look at Parvati over in Survivor. She flirts with everybody she can. Also, what are we doing here? Is this like a whole show they made of like CSI Zingbot? But I think in the game of Big Brother, you do whatever you can to get people to trust you. And if you go and you try and do some stuff like that, I think it's kind of fair game. You get one chance, Colin, exactly. You only got one shot at this, so make it count. You might get a second chance, but do you know how rare that is? Do you know how rare that is to get that second shot? Zingbot gets taken out. I think Morgan is the culprit. Uh-oh. Zingbot versus the mastermind? Look at the old man. Let me run away. Oh, no. What are we watching? Oh my goodness. What are we? Who the heck is going to be this mastermind? I'm telling you, if like we don't get a reveal, or it's like a reveal and it's that intern from the BB Unlocked, like I swear, that's a phaser. That is a Star Trek phaser. Listen, they went to the Paramount prop department. They went to the Paramount prop department and they were like, listen, yo, we need a weapon. We need a weapon. What the hell is that? When did Big Brother get guns? When did Big Brother become a first-person shooter? Is this a battle royale? What is... He just straight up killed Zingbot and now he's running away. What the hell? Annie, if it's far behind, just kind of try a refresh. Try a refresh if you're behind. All right, first question. Exactly 2 bystanders are seen leaving. I think there was 3. Yeah, everybody's saying false. Everybody gets it correct. Yeah, I remember the old man. The old man running like this. True or false? It was listed in the new releases. I'm going to say true. But only Ava and Keanu are, so it might be false. It was in True Crime. Dang. Kelly's like $1. $1, Bob. Kelly was really excited about that. Ooh, everybody gets it right but Vince. Everybody gets it right but Vince. Oh. Kelly, Ashley, and Morgan are in the lead. Interesting. Interesting. Ori, are you the mastermind? Shh. Everybody's saying false less than 5 times. How many we got? 4 times, so everybody gets a point. HoHville, Vetotropolis, and Block City. And everybody's saying true, that they share evidence with that. Oh, but it was false. Oh, okay. Nobody gets a point. In the tip hotline, the number 4 was red. I don't know. Kelly says she remembers and says true. Vince also says true. And it is true. So Vince ties it up with Morgan and Ashley, but Kelly takes the lead with 5. Kelly takes the lead with 5. So Vince says the city locals found Zingbot. Oh, and Vince was the only one who got this right. So Vince ties it up. Interesting. And then it goes to the tiebreaker. In seconds. What was the total runtime of the documentary? When they started in the menu to well it fades to black. In seconds. So I would say 60 seconds in a minute. 22. I'm going to just say, I'm going to throw out a number there and say 380 seconds. Oh gosh. I went too high. I think. I went too high. Vince went 180. They both went over. I thought it was like at least 3 minutes. I was like, we were sitting here forever. Vince wins. Head of household. He is your new HoH. All right. Yeah, I went way over. Myself. I was higher than both of them. I would have threw that comp real well. I would have threw that comp real well. I threw that comp. Morgan tackled Vince. Lauren was looking. I already knew the answer. Vince talked about it in the wine room. My goodness, the little movie was funny. All right, you gotta be the mastermind. You have all these final 2s. You're in so many alliances. What are you talking about, Shelby? What do you mean? I don't got any alliances. I was just trying to win that HoH. If I had that many alliances, wouldn't you think I would have had to throw that HoH? I was just trying to win that HoH, and I was higher than both of them. Morgan didn't like Lauren getting first hug. She ran out to get him second. Morgan is scarier than Kelly. I'll take bugs over stalkers. I think Vince is regretting winning now. I think so, Sparks. Gotta go wait for the West Coast show, and thanks, Ori. Thanks for hanging out, Bob. I appreciate it. I think Shelby is instigating. I know you're my real final 2. Absolutely, John. Kelly should have won HoH. Thanks for throwing it, Ori. Absolutely. Rip Zingbot was shot with a phaser, but that didn't kill him. They needed the big guns, the Call of Duty guns. Why are these house guests keep putting up their numbers? It's a great question, Lynn. It's a great question. Morgan needs to go home next. I'm outraged for Zingbot. Kelly is winning the bug lady. Vince regrets winning every time. That's true. Let's pour one out for our best robot, Zingbot and Janky. Killing all the bots. Killing all the bots. I'm ready for Morgan to go. Morgan was so right about her Zing. Show Zingbot is not dead. He'll be back next season. Yes, if she ever stopped saving herself by winning competition, I hope she goes. She's worn me out, but she's also got a lack of been a heck of a competitor. That's a thing, Sparks. Actually, I've seen a lot of people, right, kind of push back a little bit, because on my allegiance chart, and I mean spoilers, but I mean screw it. On my allegiance chart, I don't have Morgan that high, and people are like, how do you not have Morgan that high? She's the, you know, front runner to win. I was like, how is she the front runner to win when everybody realizes that they don't win against her and nobody wants to take her to the final two? So therefore she has to win her way to the final two. No one's taking her. Not even Ashley will take her to the final two. So like, what are we talking about here? She's got to win her way there. She's got to win basically every competition, because if she doesn't, she gets booted. She gets booted over everybody. If she's on the block next to anyone right now, she gets voted out because everybody knows they got to just take her out because she's going to win in the end. Morgan probably is going to get sniped in the double here. I honestly have a strong feeling that's what's going to happen. And I'll tell you what. I'm not so sure if she didn't go as hard as she did this week with the whole Lauren stuff. If she would have played that differently and realized that Vince was going to push back as hard as he was, and it was going to be like pulling teeth with the whole thing, I think if she would have played this a little differently, she would not be in this dangerous of a spot right now. I think she could have played it a lot differently, and Vince would have been the one in danger, but instead, she's the one in more danger. Double tonight? No, it's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is the double eviction. Vince equals Timu Daniel Day-Lewis. Wayne, is that why he gets so emotional? Is it all just method acting? Is it just method acting? Is he really just trying to be Morgan's number one, so he's really just like going all in? I hope she when the blockbuster and then wins the double in the HoH, or you're the accomplice the whole entire time. No, Ashley. We're back. Let me give you a sync up.
Wreck, who had zero confidence coming into this game, has the third HoH of the season. And just to be clear, just because I've won HoH for the third time does not mean I can rest easy.
It's one of those things. It's more and more difficult as you go on. Also, I think I've talked about this before, because one of the things I've always kind of said was winning the final 7 HoH is pretty good, but you almost really don't necessarily want to win the final 7 one. You kind of want to win the final 6 HoH. You don't play in the final 5 HoH, but you play in the final 4 HoH. The big thing for me, I always feel like one of the best things you can do for your game, if you really have a good social game and you don't need it, is being able to play in that final 4 HoH. Because if you're the final 5 HoH, you don't get to play in the final 4 HoH. And if you play in the final 4, you get 2 shots at safety and 2 shots to secure final 3. So 7's a one that I don't think you necessarily want to win. This is kind of one that I don't think you want to win. Also, on top of it, we know that it's double eviction. So you really don't necessarily want to win this one because now you're going in the double eviction more vulnerable and you don't get to play in that HOH. So there's a lot of issues when you win different competitions at the wrong time. And that's why, like, the late game, there's the social strategic, that's the early game, and then the late game is the competition strategic and which competitions you win when, because you don't necessarily want to put a huge target on yourself and win every one. But if you win Final 7, yes, you can still win Final 4. But one of the things is with Final 7, right? If you're Final 7 HOH, that means that you're going to play in the Final 5 HOH. And you necessarily don't even want to play in the Final 5 HOH, because if you just happen to luck out and win the Final 5 HOH, you only get one shot at going to Final 3. Does that make sense? So if you win 7, you're guaranteed to play in 5 because you can't play in 6. Is my logic following? I don't know. Maybe it's just an Ori brain thing of how I think of things. But because you automatically play in 5, and you could accidentally win, right? Like, it could just be a thing where you, all of a sudden I'm HOH now. I didn't even want to be. Morgan and Ashley already trying to go over how if he doesn't put up Lauren, Lauren's going to use the veto. A weak spot for Lauren. I think Ava has a good shot of surviving the double. I think so too. But I think she's also one that, like, there's a little bit of danger. I think Morgan, Kelly, Keanu are all in the most danger. As crazy as it sounds that Vince will end up not being in danger during the double eviction, when Vince probably is the one who should be in danger during the double eviction. Can we get a flip song when he does the renoms? All right. That seems like we can do that. I hope Ashley gets a lipstick deal when she leaves. Morgan said something in the lives about they all get to play for HOH. So that's not true. Only time you all get to play for HOH is in Final 3. Morgan doesn't know a lot. Morgan thinks she knows a lot about the game. She doesn't know a lot. I'm pretty sure I heard her say that MJ didn't know knew she was going to lose to Chelsea last season, and she took her because she was loyal. And it's like, well, not really. Not 100% accurate. Ooh. That's taking us to a commercial. Unless it's the mastermind. Philadelphia. I feel like Ava and Ashley are basically fighting for second and third place, whoever else. Honestly, like, that's kind of not a bad read there, Wonder. Because here's the thing. Ashley and Ava, I think before Rachel left because of Ava's actions, I think Ava would have had a pretty good shot because I think Rachel would have voted for Ava in the end. Now, I don't think Ava has Rachel's vote, and I think Ava might be playing for a second place position. Ashley, I feel like, is in a similar spot. Depending on who she's up against, it would come down to Morgan having the vote for Ashley, like, and the judges sticking together for Ashley to win. You would need Will, Rachel, Morgan, and Ashley, because I don't think there's many scenarios where Vince votes for Ashley over anybody else. Like I think Ashley's thinking like, oh, she might have Vince's vote because of the judges. Like they're like most people like would not get would get Vince's vote over Ashley in the end. So I think Ava and Ashley, even though Ashley, right? Here's the thing. This is what I was talking about in the beginning of or not the beginning, but during our update today. Ashley is playing really well and does like some really good stuff where she's setting things up here and there. She was doing a really good job of kind of getting closer to Lauren and Ava, and almost getting herself kind of in the middle and being in like two different trios, right, that she could be dragged along with and kind of pick her way to go. But then she also does like all these like other little things where she like messes stuff up, and then she'll like get like really mad at Keanu and then decide that she wants Keanu to go, even though that's probably not the best thing for her game. So yeah, there's just like there's things that Ashley will do, and then like she does the whole thing where she's like, oh, I'm playing dumb. The problem is, here's the problem with the playing dumb scenario, right? If they just see you as dumb, you can't just at the end say, guess what, guys? I'm not dumb. I'm a lawyer and I'm really smart. Because they're not going to be like, oh, you were just playing dumb. They're just going to be like, oh, well, you're just a dumb lawyer, right? They're not going to be like, oh, she must be really smart. They're just going to be like, oh, you're one of those really dumb lawyers that I wouldn't hire. And do you want proof of how people are going to react when they hear this? Go look at how Zach reacted when he found out she was a lawyer. It wasn't like this big, like, oh my God, she must be brilliant. It's, oh yeah, I would not hire her to be my lawyer because she's doing it too well. She's too dumb, right? Like she's playing it too good. Unless it's not an act, right? There's also that. But that's kind of my point, is the perception of the players is reality. So even if you at the end explain everything that you did, this is why it's like speeches don't matter that much. It's not about the speeches, it's about the actions. Everything you did to get to that point. We're back.
There's a lot of
look, you guys all sync up here.
I'm talking to Keanu and I'm considering putting him on the block because I'm hearing that he is speaking negatively about me to others and laughing at my expense and then coming to me.
Uh-oh. Cheater Island. I'm confused. How can Vinny be safe in the double eviction? He's not gonna be safe, but like I think he's one of the safest, right? As far as like who has a chance to go home. Because I think if he's up there with Morgan, Morgan goes. If he's up there against Keanu, Keanu goes. If he's up there against Kelly, Kelly goes. If he's up there against Lauren, Lauren goes. If he got up there against Ava, Ashley, But other than those two, Keanu's like, uh-oh, I did kind of say that, didn't I? I did kind of say that, didn't I? The Cheater Island thing. Uh-oh. Anybody played a better game than Ashley? Ashley would have to use some super advanced vocabulary in her speech to get people to believe that it was all an act. Well, indubitably, I will say, Laura ascends, that my client was diabolical in their dealings. Perhaps. These aren't even like big words. Like, I'm not even using big words. I'm just... I feel like Ashley would have to get up like a Southern lawyer. I do declare that I am a lawyer, and I have pulled the wool over all of your eyes. Vinny the lipper. I just figured out Morgan is blue. Oh no. Called it a relationship. It was a funny comment. Shut up, Vince. I'm starting with Eddie's people as a winner, and it's going to be one of them. I know, Wonderlime. Like, here's the thing. I think Vince, he's annoying, but he's a good player. Ashley, she has flaws, but she's a good player. Lauren, so indecisive, a little bit boring, but overall, I think, like, not a bad player overall. Keanu's fun to root for, but terrible player. Kelly, terrible player, just terrible. Just terrible. There's not even like a but in that one. Kelly's just terrible. Kelly, but at least Kelly's like the one that has like no shot to win. You know, like Kelly against them, pretty much everybody loses. We're already getting. It's a game, Vince. You need to put her up. I'm gonna go ask Lauren. The only reasonable winners were evicted back-to-back weeks. And he is so unbelievable. I don't think he's playing a character. Oh gosh, this was great too. Because this had like some Janky World vibes to it, where they were all kind of locked in the backyard because they were fixing stuff on the inside. So they're like, we'll just throw them in the backyard. So Vince is here talking to Lauren. And let's see if they show him again. Kelly was just convulsing on the ground. I don't know what Kelly was doing. Somebody check on. So Morgan and Ashley were up top, and like she kept glaring down at them talking down there. What an idiot. Is she okay? I don't know, Gio. I don't know if she's okay. This was days ago, but still. I don't think she's okay. Gio, I think the answer is no, right? I think even not this situation not bearing into it. The answer to that question, Gio, is she okay? No. No. Not even a little. Oh no. Lauren, they're making a 22-year-old cry. They're making the 22-year-old cry. How dare they? Are you sure? I think I'm sure, Gio. I don't think she's okay. Like, she's okay, but she's not okay. It's like, yes, but no. Look at her. They're glaring. Just glaring down. Just staring daggers. Daggers down at them. Is it really a lose-lose situation? Like, a good player, I think, gets himself out of this. But Vince's problem is he's not a great player. And he's not even really necessarily a good player. But he has played well. What's going on here? Suits? Is it Suits? I don't know. We're in commercial. That's not crying. I'll show you crying, said Vince. I think Kelly is the most insane person in the house, but somehow Morgan and Vince are getting close. Morgan is playing super hard because she's super competitive. I think she's a bit ruthless too. Which, listen, don't get me wrong, Sparks. I love competitiveness. I love ruthlessness. And I got no issues with that. My thing is here, I feel like Morgan's better play would have been to try and actually bring something together with Lauren in this position, because it's just like you're going to cause more issues trying to get her up on the block and trying to get her out of here this week when Vince is the HoH trying to control everything. It's going to make you a bigger target than anything else. Whereas if you try and actually go, all right, listen, we're not going to get her out this week, but let's make sure we get out Ava or Kelly. Let's make sure we weaken her so that next week I can take her out very easily. Because it just feels like to me what Morgan ended up doing with how much she pushed this, and then Vince making such a big deal out of it, and then with what's going to come later in this episode, she's made herself such a big target that no one will take Morgan to the end now. right? Like no one. And even then, there already was not many people that would take Morgan to the end. I think Ashley would have taken Morgan to the end, but already Ashley's kind of been like, I don't think so anymore. Vince was never going to take Morgan to the end. Kelly's not, Keanu's not, Lauren's not, Ava's not. Like none of them are taking her to the end. She has to win out. Ooh, Trini Mates has a theory. What's your theory? Actually, showering in Vince's tears. Morgan Edit could never show how cray she truly is. That honestly, you're not wrong, Chris. Who do you think will vote bitter at the end? I'm not sure. I think Morgan and Lauren are never going to vote for each other. And if you want to say that's bitter, maybe that's bitter, but they're never going to vote for each other. I don't think Ashley would ever vote for Keanu. Ava, I don't think would ever vote for Keanu. Kelly has said that she would never vote for Vince, but I don't know if that's still a thing. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not. And that could just be Kelly being Kelly, you know? But honestly, I don't think that many people are going to be that bitter. I think it's more going to be like, oh, who's my friend? That kind of a deal. I really hope we get a jury segment. I doubt it. I wish we would, but I doubt we'll get one tonight or tomorrow even. Who else would put Lauren on my block? Who would put Lauren up? That's a good question. Ashley, Keanu, Morgan. Ashley, Keanu, Morgan. Those three. Vote Ava on the block. Sorry for people who love Ava. I'm going to be ignored, Vince buddy. Kelly is so Kelly. They talk game for most of the time. Kelly has played the game much better than Ashley. Vince just let the house believe it. I just hope they don't leave every jury segment to BB Unlocked episodes. Yeah, that would be a shame, T Gold. But you know what? It would make a lot of sense if they did. Like that's probably what they're gonna do. They never won an HoH. I'm just glad we're not getting any shower scenes with the footstool like we did a few years ago with Vince and Morgan. Small mercies. I'd be Keanu's secret spy and tell him everything. But he wouldn't believe me. Oh no, that you're not wrong on that either, Kimby. You're not wrong on that either. What I don't get sometimes is why don't they use Keanu as a shield? That's a good point, right? Use him as a shield. The thing is, it's getting late in the game, and like shields get dangerous. We're here. I'll give you guys a sync up as we're headed to the nomination ceremony. We're only about halfway into the episode. We still have a whole veto competition to go. And all of the things that follow along with the days of our BB lives. The bold and the BB beautiful. The first house guest he's nominated is Ava. Ava. Second house guest he nominates is Kaylee. He puts Kaylee up on the block. And then his third and final nominee is Keanu. Ava, Kelly, Keanu headed up on the block. all about respect. Dare I say the word pawn? Pulls the pawn out of the sleeve. She got the pawn she pulls out of her sleeve. Whole house is gonna shake, she says, and walks off. Okay then. Oh, just the solo shot on the pawn. Okay then. I don't think the Zing bot was the right thing to do after last week. Not right. Everything she does is so forced. It honestly, it kind of is. Ava, it forces a lot. Angela could give Ava an Academy Award. Are you done? Ava was rehearsed and lip helped her. Oh, Ava is all the theatrics. She looks silly. And this one didn't hit well. This one didn't hit well. I know what she was going for. I know what she was going for. And listen, Ava, I'm going to be honest. It didn't land. Didn't land how you probably wanted it to. Just gonna say it. Just gonna be honest with you, Ava. Didn't land. How long did it take you to come up with that? Little Ava fell off. Ava's not getting America's favorite player. Yeah. Listen, here's the thing. I think there was a chance for her. I think there was a little bit of a chance for her, right? Like, listen, at the end of the day, Rachel was always going to win America's favorite player, right? America's always going to win it. I still wouldn't be too surprised if Ava's not in the top. I wouldn't be too surprised if she's not up there. I think Will's going to be up there. And I've told you guys before, and listen, this isn't me being like the guy's cool or anything. I'm just telling you, prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves for Riley to be up there, because the casual fans, they don't really know about what's going on. They don't keep up with what's happening and what people are saying. They don't follow that. They don't know anything. So to them, Riley was just this guy who was in a showman's who got his HoH stolen from him and was just a good guy. So don't be surprised. Just like Cameron. Just like Kyle, right? Or you don't say that, Kara, I'm just being honest. I gotta speak my truth, Kara. And I'm just being honest that you gotta prepare yourselves. You gotta prepare yourselves. Ava has no idea that we clocked her, so everything she does looks ridiculous now. Seriously, why did they give Riley a nice edit? I'm just saying, be prepared. Prepare yourselves. Ava thinks she's Rachel, but in reality, she's just Mickey and Jimmy combined. She's not even them, Gio. I'd even say, listen, I'd even say Mickey. Mickey at least was like fun feeds, right? Like as crazy as Mickey was at times, it was fun feeds. She was playing that game. Ava had a good duo with Will. And it feels like after that, like, even before that, she started to just try and like latching on to people. Like she latched on to Lauren and she latched on to Rachel. And other than that, it's like, I just don't know. Like she was put in positions that was like, all right, well, like, she was the swing vote in the Adrian Will one, right? And she was never going to vote out Will. But like, that's not really necessarily even her making a choice. That's just like her being with Will. So she was never going to do that. It's a weird situation. Uh-oh. We're getting the soap opera. That's my answer. The way she says that. She's like, that's my answer. And she like looks down. That's my answer. I know. They're going back and forth. The edit is like I've always done that. This is where I think Morgan messed up. Yes, make the pitch, make the attempt. But after this much pushback, forcing the topic, I feel is worse for your game. One of those things where is the juice worth the squeeze, right? Like how worth it is it to get Lauren up on the block this week, right? How worth it is it to you? Like, is it worth all the effort that you have to put in? Because if it's not, maybe it's better to, you know, catch more flies with honey than vinegar and maybe try and bring Lauren in with Vince. Vince would love this, right? Because you're really just trying to survive the week and get to the other side. And once you're past this week and they're no longer safe, you can just put them up together. Because you can bounce checks, right? Like, you can bounce checks in the Big Brother house, right? But if you rob the bank, if you try and rob a bank in the Big Brother house, people are going to notice. If you bounce a check, a lot of times people are just like, hey, he bounced a check. But if you go in and you rob a bank, you go into the HoH and you force them at gunpoint to do what you want them to do, then people are going to notice that. That's going to be a problem for you. And I think that's Morgan's problem right now. Morgan is no longer getting enough sleep at nights and sunshine during the days. She's cooped up in the HoH room with Psycho Vince. Honestly, Kira, that is a thing too, right? Like, if you're not getting enough sleep and you get sleep deprived, it really does mess with you. And listen, there was a couple of updates that I did. Listen, there was a couple of updates there, guys, where I don't even remember what I said. I was so sleep deprived that I was punch drunk. I was so loopy. I had no clue what I was saying. I had my notes. I think they were good. But you do get to that point, right? I remember there was a retreat I had gone on back in high school. And yeah, we definitely didn't sleep at all. And by like day three, I was loopy. I was a handful. I'll tell you that. Or you go to sleep when you're tired. No, Sarah, I can't go to sleep when I'm tired. I have all of you that I need to take care of. By the way, guys, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We hit 20,000 subscribers this season, which is insane. I'm still surprised even one person shows up here every morning. Also, if you are having a good time during this stream, if you've made it this far into the stream, smash that like button. It's the easiest way to support this channel. Let's see YouTube know what we're doing here is a good time. What we're doing here is a good time. You hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You never miss a stream. We'll be live tomorrow for the live eviction as well. Place it here, you're going to get banned. Boo, Cowboys. You can also check out all of our other socials. If you do things like exclamation socials in the chat, it should pop up. But you can check out things like our Twitter, our Discord. Our Discord's been really awesome. If you haven't checked out the Discord, I highly recommend. It's a lot of fun over there. People always talking about, what's going on the live feeds, what's happening on other reality shows, posting pictures of their pets, what they're cooking for dinner. It's a really good time. Make sure you go check that out. You can also do things like super chats or become a member to the channel. You can even do things like support the Ori Fund. Never required, always appreciated. But thank you guys all so much for the love and support. We're back to the episode.
Girls' night.
Give you a sync
Isn't
up.
it crazy that we're kind of like the women of Big Brother?
Oh, they're gonna do the dance.
Big Brother.
Oh my God! Wait, how did we do it? It was.
They're gonna do the dance. If they don't show Keanu here, yeah, Keanu's the best part of this whole thing. Keanu and Kelly are the best part of this whole thing.
Brother, the girls of Big Brother. Oh, we're Big Brother, the girls of Big Brother. Ava's on.
Keanu just bouncing in the back is the best. We're Big Brother, the girls of Big Brother. Like Keanu just bouncing in the back, that's the best part. There's tears, complaining, and whining. And that's just Vince. We're Big Brother. Big Brother. And we're Big Brother. Girls of Big Brother. Eating the Fruit Loops out of the Pyrex measuring cup. Because it's got a handle. And he realized that he wants all his bowls to have handles from now on. Out of the measuring cup, exactly. Just best episode this season. Can we be boys again? He says. It's got to be bros, you know? How did Lauren get off the block? Well, I mean, it's yellow. She's not on the block. What do you mean? We're watching the episode here. We're waiting for Veto to be played. He likes he once said he likes the handle, yes. That was I think I even used that as the clip at the end of one of the updates this season. Keanu using the cup for cereal is brilliant. I mean, it's a pretty good idea, right, Otter? It's not bad. I just realized who Vince is like. A male Nicole. Interesting. Morgan wins, unfortunately. The guy usually takes out the girls early, so this is great. I have a soft spot for Keanu. I've had brothers and friends like him. Not a bad guy. At least he stays calm even when provoked. Even when we all need cereal bowls with a handle. You know what my favorite cereal bowl was? I had one that had a straw. It was a cereal bowl, and it had a straw that came outside, and then you could eat your cereal and go. Eat your cereal and go. It was great. Best cereal bowl I ever had. I think it broke. I don't know what happened to it. It's long gone. Long gone. Time to pick players for the veto competition.
It's time to pick players for the veto competition.
Kelly's just sound. Hi. Hey. Keanu, Vince going on in. Picking a chip. Picked Keanu. He gets the pick. And now here's the thing. They didn't show it on the episode here. But it was pretty much like established that he was going to choose Ashley with the idea that Ashley would take Keanu down. And it would keep Keanu and Ashley safe. And then Vince would have to put up either Lauren or Morgan and have to make that choice. But instead, Keanu chose Morgan because he says that Ashley hasn't won anything. And then Lauren gets picked, meaning that Ashley doesn't even get a shot at the veto. All right. I just had a huge bowl of cereal too. I'll have a couple of those in the cabinet. Ooh, nice. The measuring cup could fit a whole box of cereal. No hammer bummer. Are you kidding? Morgan is carrying those feeds on her shoulder. I hate when they don't show things like that. Thanks for enjoying from Hawaii. Let's go, Tony. Shannon's like, yeah, she's gonna use it. She'll use it. She'll take me down. Ashley says Keanu made a gamble. The Keanu is cooked. Morgan's ready for a straight jack. Did Keanu just open the door on somebody? Who was in there? Ava? Oh my goodness. I actually didn't know about that. Because I thought she heard it in the bedroom again. That's funny that she was literally in the toilet. Like literally in the toilet. Oh. Do that. It's also funny because they are showing this at least where pretty much all of them have at multiple different times have threatened they'd be done with each other. They wouldn't work with each other anymore if they don't do what they want. They might not even be able to be friends with each other afterwards. And then they all get mad that somebody else did that too. They'll all be hypocritical. What's mine is mine. What's yours is ours. Vince, what don't you get about that? All right, that's taking us to our next commercial break here. What's going on, chat? As a woman, I'm going to see something that I've always found true that may not be popular. A bunch of women stick together is going to be hell. Men tend to keep things a little calmer in a group. I think it's one of those things, Sparks, where it's all about the personalities, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's guys, if it's girls, if you've got personalities that clash, they're gonna clash, right? Like, it's just at the end of the day, people are gonna clash, right? Like, I've seen you know, guys who have tried to work together in the game of Big Brother that fall apart because their egos were just too big. A lot of times what happens with girls is some sort of guy will get in the way, right? Like, one of them will end up in a showmance, and then the showmance like rats out the girls alliance. Or one of the girls ends up getting scared and then thinking that they're going to end up on the block because they lost the competition. So then they rat out the girls alliance. That can happen with the guys as well, but it just usually often isn't their like go-to way of getting out of it. Because one of the other things is, as soon as you mention, you know, the guys alliance, people just always will just gun after all the guys, so they don't want to do that. Whereas when you say like the girls alliance, a lot of times it's like, oh, let's pick out like one girl. Like, there's always like one girl that's the main girl, and then we'll get her out, you know? Whereas with the guys alliance, there was like, all the guys are a problem, right? So it's like, it's different on how people play it and stuff like that, but it's all about personalities. And that's why too, anytime someone's like, oh, like, I want to start an all girls alliance, or I want to start an all guys alliance, or I want to start an all this alliance or that alliance or whatever, 9 times out of 10, it will not work. Why? Because it's not about who's the same. It's about who likes each other. And if you work with people you get along with, you will do better in the game. It's just as easy as that. It's as simple as that. The people you get along with are the people you're going to trust, and the people you get along with are the people who you're going to like, and those are the people that are going to be voting for you at the end, right? Like, if you don't like somebody and you're working with them, just because you're working with them doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna actually vote for them at the end, because you don't like them. At the end of the day, the people who get the votes are the people who like you. Those are the people who vote for you at the end. It's very rare that it's actually like, oh, this guy, you know, made the best move as the HoH, and that's the reason they're winning, right? That's very rare. More often than not, it's, you know what? They were a good person. I got along with them when I was in the house. We weren't even working together, but you know what? I kind of like them. I think they deserve it. And that's how they get the vote. Okay, so they get to hang out in HoH. If you guys were on Big Brother and won HoH, who would you pick out of the remaining people? Who would like put on the block? Like, who would be treaty mates? Are you asking who would be our blocks? Who would be my block and who would be everybody else's? Who would everybody else's block be? I think it's tough, right? Because here's the thing. With Blockbuster still in play, I feel like you just got to take the shot at the comp players, right? And here's my deal. Here's my deal, actually. I think Morgan, Keanu, and Kelly are all way too dangerous to keep in the game. You got to take them out. Here we are coming to the veto competition. It is the seesaw with the balls. You got to balance the balls and the thing. It's a thing. But I feel like at this point, because there's so many competitions and you're only going to get so many shots at people, you got to just keep putting up these compies. You just got to keep doing it. Doesn't matter if you're working with them or not, because at the end of the day, if you can't beat them in a competition and you don't trust them to take you to the end, then they got to go, right? Like, if I can't beat Keanu and I don't think Keanu's going to take me to the final 2, he's got to go. Anybody who I can't beat and anybody who I think's not going to take me to the end, they got to go. But yeah, they got to balance the balls here, and then they win the power of veto. They're able to balance all the balls. BB CSI. Or you better out Vince up. You better put Vince up. I don't know if I would put Vince up because here's the thing. I think I could beat Vince in the comp. I think I could beat Vince in the comp. I think I could beat Vince. Back to watching. I'll be back next ad break. Wait, is this? It is a 2-hour episode, Stanley. Yeah. We've got this whole comp that we got the veto meeting. Then it's a 2-hour episode tomorrow. Competition is underway. Oh, Lauren already fumbling. Everyone getting used to the balance beam and how it kind of works. Man, that thing looks flimsy. Look, let me tell you that they really, oh my gosh, Ava. They really built these flimsy. These things are like, you know what these things are like? These are like the Tupperware things. Not even Tupperware. It's like the like tin foil and plastic serving dishes that you get from like the dollar store. Like when you're taking like a casserole or you're making some kind of thing for like a potluck, or you're going somewhere and you're taking some kind of dish you made and you put it in one of those big tin foil trays, and then it's got the plastic lid that goes over the top. Those plastic lids are thicker than the bowl they're trying to put stuff in. This thing is so flimsy. Look how flimsy that thing is. The plastic on an action figure. The plastic on the WWF action figures. When I was opening my Jeff Hardy action figure back in the day, the plastic was harder to get off of that than it is the plastic is hard on this thing. These are so flimsy. And what it does, it really makes them like bounce. So it makes it really hard. Because there's that extra flex with it. The CD plastic. Huh. So curious how long this took. Probably a while. I forget how long it was on the feeds, like total. The 2 lines they use in the house I'm so tired of people this season is my dream and I have kids. Wait, who says they have kids? Nobody has kids, I don't think. I literally don't think anybody in the house has kids anymore. That is literally nobody in the house has kids anymore. There are no parents left. Ava struggling. Getting frustrated. She's like, I just have to restart over and over. Oh, Vince. Ooh, Keanu. Who's that coming on in? Hamster. Hamster coming on in, hitting that sub button. Listen, Hamster, you might not have known this. Hamster, when you hit that sub, or not Hamster. It's not Hamster. It's Hammer. 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 Hammer, don't hit me. But Hammer, when you hit that sub button, me and you, we now have a secret alliance. We're going to the end, Hammer. Me and you, we're going to the final 2. Thank you so much for hitting that sub button. I appreciate it. Oh, Keanu drops a ball. The thing, too, that you can use to your advantage here a little bit, but also makes it a little difficult, is the balls also, not only are they the same, are different sizes, not only are they different sizes, they're different textures. So like some of the balls are spiky, some of the balls are really smooth, some of the balls have a little bit of a roughness to them. So I would think you would want to have some of the spiky balls on the outside. Because they would end up gripping a little bit more, I would imagine. Morgan just with one ball left here. For a large man, he's very agile and quick. I feel like Keanu would be good in like the WWE or something like that. He's a big man who's got speed and agility. For sure. Morgan making her attempt here as she tries to drop it on now, and everybody else is still going. Morgan wins the power of veto. But what will she do? I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go in that direction, a la Mr. Pectacular. The one thing, he's not very tall. I just gotta be honest. A lot of times you do need a little bit more size. Like, he's a big guy, but the thing is that people don't realize, like, these wrestlers, a lot of them are like big. Like, they're like big. But I think Keanu's gonna crush it on the challenge for sure. Love that kid, Lauren. Morgan has the hips for this. Keanu would be awesome in the WWE. Morgan is built like a boy and helped her with the balance. I would imagine it seemed like Lauren wasn't doing too bad either, because I feel like they have more of those. I wouldn't say boy, I would say gymnast build. They have more of that, like, very petite gymnast build, and that would be an advantage in this competition, I would say. And that takes us to a commercial. How tall is Keanu? I don't know, but he's about the same height as almost everybody else, right? And I don't think anybody in there is particularly tall. 5'7" JK. Well, that's the thing though. Like, I don't know if he's not too far off. Maybe just 6 foot, right? And even just 6 foot, right? Like, oh, 6 foot, right? It's like, it's not like you're short, right? But like, it's not like WWE height. Like, a lot of times, like, you're looking at dudes who are like 6'7", 6'8", sometimes 6'2". Might be good. Might be good enough. I really hope Lauren goes. Lauren is a very successful model and bridal consultant. 6'7". There are guys in the WWE that are easy 6'7", like easy 6'7", easy. Like, not even like, oh, they're just trying to be like, they're on their tippy toes and they're 6'7", right? Oh no, and yeah. Don't get me wrong, right? There are plenty of guys who are only 6 foot, and there's plenty of guys who are very successful, but like. When you've got to go against like those giant dudes, more often than not, it's the guys who are 6'5", it's the guys who are 6'4", right? Even like 6'2", you end up looking short. See the 6'1". The thing is too, though, they also do fudge the numbers a little bit here and there, and they try and make people like appear like larger and stuff. Yeah, Drew is 6'5", exactly, right? And it's like, look, there's guys who are smaller. There's definitely guys who are smaller, and they'll still have matches with Drew. But a lot of times, if you're one of those smaller guys, you have to like be even better than you already are. right? Like you need to be even more of an athlete. You need to be even more of a special person in there. Because if you have the size, like that's half the battle. Half the battle is just having the size. Why are blockbusters still in play? It's a good question, Paula. It's a good question. Morgan's a handful person, and finale will be humiliating karma. Hopefully Lauren for double eviction, HoH, and Morgan goes home. Ooh, okay, Donnie. I need Lauren to go. Can't wait for finale. Mr. Spectacular is 5'10" apparently. And that's kind of a thing. Like, because of his height, it holds him back a little bit. Like, he's got the muscles, but a big thing that held him back is, like, when you go watch actually Mr. Spectacular when he was in, like, TNA, and he was facing some of the guys that used to be in the WWE. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's really small. Like, you literally can see the height difference and the size difference. It's like, it's immense. And you're like, wow, because he's such a big dude. You wouldn't think it would come off that way, but it ends up. Also, I don't know why, but there's an Eagles commercial. Go Birds. Go Birds. Omos is 7'3". I'm old. My favorite was Bruno Sammartino. Okay, 88 Cam. Okay, little Bruno action. I think Lauren would say she's played a thinking game. There's a guy that is in the Kameo Police Academy who is 7'6". They're having us to make special uniforms for when he graduates. That's crazy. That's crazy. As a Chiefs fan, boo Birds. What a game, huh? What a game. I like the blockbuster, but not this late in the game. Yeah, I think it goes on too late. And actually, here was another little twist that I had brought up in the Discord. It was Morrow. I think it was Morrow brought this up in the Discord. Instead of Blockbuster being the beginning of the season, right? What if Blockbuster was actually at the end of the season? Because here's the reasoning for it. And I actually I was like, wait a minute, I actually think Morrow's cooking here, right? So one of the big pros that Blockbuster brings is it breaks up the large alliances. But also, like, large alliances are kind of fun to see how those develop in the game, because it's part of, like, the social game, and, like, the people who end up in the big alliances are the ones with good social games, right? The issue is when you get to a certain point, those big alliances run everything. By the way, we're back.
I love y'all, and I am so honored to
Give you a
be
little sync
your
up.
streamer. I'm so honored to be your gamer.
So those big alliances run everything, and then the end game gets boring. But what if there was Blockbuster that starts at jury? Because then you need to start putting up 3 people. And if you're in an alliance with 6 people and there's only 9 people left, well, guess what? There's a good chance you're going to start having to put your alliance members up way sooner. No, see where I'm going with this? And then it actually breaks up the alliances way quicker. You get a lot more cracks, and the alliances start breaking up. And I was actually like, ooh, Morrow. I think that's a genius idea. And I think it might be better if we flipped it. And instead of Blockbuster being in the beginning of the game or all through the game, it should be at the end of the game. Because at the end of the game is when competitions become more important anyway. It's when it's all about, like, winning the right competitions at the right time. And it becomes way more important than the social game that was really important in the beginning. But with the Blockbuster, there's really, like, no social game anymore. It's almost just like win the competitions. You know? Make a couple of connections here and there. But if you go and try and form a big alliance, you're going to have to break that big alliance. So it's basically just like hide. It's like cause as little problems as you can. And win competitions if you can. And then go from there. Kelly said she's scared of Keanu when his hair is down. Kelly isn't used to dreadlocks at all. She's is used to long stringy hair. They are all such bulls in a china shop this season too. Honestly, and that's part of the best part. Is like so many of them have like some good qualities to them as game players, but then it's just like, all right, how can I ruin this as quickly as possible? I'm in a good spot right now. How can I mess this up? I'm glad you said it because I said it on your video this morning. Ooh, what was that, Sean? Not super weird. Keanu looks like the Predator when he puts his hair down. I caught a reference straight away. I think it looks badass. I think it looks dope. Honor, my brother is a huge Dolphins fan. Still hear about Dan Marino. My brother is a fantastic Dolphins fan with tattoos and everything. Grew up watching football. Been a Cowboy fan at 5 years old, though. Oh my gosh, Tasha. You guys are fighting. You're fighting. I think the social game was not say Morgan win your own HoH. To me, Vince looks like Dastardly Dan. Not a Predator. The Predator. Big difference. Big difference. There's a big yeah, the one kind of rude, the other like kind of funny and badass. like he could do a cosplay. Like if he got like the mask, like you know that pointed mask that the Predator has. If he got one of those, and like the wrist blade things or like that like laser thing that would be a cool Halloween costume. That would be a cool Halloween costume, I'll tell you that. Morgan is clocking into work. It will vote Keanu home. He's too good at the game. Every time I hear about the Dolphins, I think about Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie! Well, Hootie and the Blowfish. I feel like the only way for them to properly... Oh God, we're getting a moon wipe. We're getting a moon wipe. Oh my God. That's good. That's a good edit. That's a good edit. Oh, and the sunrise. Oh boy. I already gave him my word. Oh, and then the moon again. This is a good edit. This is the best edit they've done all season. 30 minutes before the veto meeting. Dress all untied. Tie me up. It literally feels like a scene in a play. It literally feels like a scene in a play. This is like something out of like you know, just a stage production. Like the blocking of like they didn't show it here on the episode, but I think they should have. They're getting ready, and at one point like they're mid argument and she's like, tie me up, and he like ties her up. And it's like all of it was just, it was cinema. Absolute cinema. They really didn't do it justice. Just like the moon wipe and the sunrise and the moon again got you there a little bit, but the pain that I went through watching these fools stay up each and every night arguing about whether or not she was going to use the veto and whether or not Lauren was going on the block was insane. Insane. All right, that takes us to another commercial. What are you guys saying up in chat? What are you saying? By the way, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button if you like this video. If you made it all the way to the end of the not the end, we're not at the end yet. But if you made it all the way to this point in the stream, smash that like button. The easiest way to support this channel is hitting that thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Check out the links to all of my socials. You can do exclamation socials up in the chat and it will pop on up with a bunch of links. I think I have to fix that. I'm working on it. I'm working on things. I'm up to something. I'm working on things. You can check out all different kinds of things like Twitter and Discord. It's also in the description of this stream as well. Discord's a great place to kind of hang out, talk with other Big Brother fans. It's a lot of fun. I think you can even do exclamation Discord and link will pop up. You can talk about Big Brother, other reality shows, even just post pictures of your pets. It's a great place hanging out on Discord. Other ways you can support the channel, you become a member, you can gift memberships, you can do super chats. You can even do things like the Ori Fund, help support Oris everywhere. Never required, always appreciated. But the easiest way if you want to support this channel, just hit that thumbs up button. Hit that little thumbs up button. It's free. It's one little click. Helps you more, helps more than you can know with this channel. What are you guys saying though? What are you thinking of the soap opera that is our lives here of Big Brother? Has anyone heard of the Venom alien? Like as in like Spider-Man Venom? Morgan needs medical help. I'd love to see Vince and Morgan on the block next week. At least they weren't sleeping. Ori, those live updates would be fun. For those who have not seen the feeds, they're not even showing exactly, Annie. Like they're not even showing half of it. Not Annie, they're not even showing a quarter. They're not even showing a fifth. Like 1% of what we went through. Like not even 1%. Or I don't know how you do it this week, sitting through these combos with Vince and Morgan. It is brutal. It's brutal. Thanks for all you do, Ori. If I had to watch Morgan and Vince as much as you have, I would need a therapist. All right, yeah, I think I need it. They also don't show anything about that Ashley did. She worked overtime too. She did put in a lot of work. Sometimes even a little too much work. Never stop talking. Barely slept. Yeah, barely slept at all. Both of them barely slept. Been gaming like 20 hours a day. Absolutely. All right, we're coming to the veto meeting here. Morgan getting set. Are we already getting close? Oh yeah. All right. I was like, I guess we are almost. I was really hoping my my ultimate wish was Ashley to have won and then taken Keanu down. Because man, it would have been so amazing to watch Vince have to choose between Lauren and Morgan. It would have been so amazing. If you want to shake a little, oh my goodness, she's shaking her booty. She's literally shaking her booty. Oh boy. All right, now Vince has to name a replacement nominee. Will he go with Lauren? Will he go with Ashley? My good friend Lauren, have a seat. He says Lauren is up on the block after Morgan uses the veto on Ava. Vince not having it. Oh yeah, flip. Where's the flip? Hold on. I said we were going to do this. Where's the flip?
Flip, Philadelphia. Flip, Philadelphia.
Flip, Philadelphia. It would look like a failure. It would cost them $750,000. Oh no. Duh. Duh. She'll be a number for me. See, like, that's delusional. That's delusional. Listen. Morgan has nothing set up, nothing built up and ready for this, right? I want to give you an example. Here. Where it actually was the right move and that did work, where, oh, I used the veto on somebody, so therefore now my ally and a number for me. In Big Brother Canada, season 3, during the triple eviction, my good buddy Bruno, he won the veto and ended up using it on one of the other guys who was on the block. They weren't necessarily allies, and it was a shocking move that he did it. The reason why he did it, that guy was a shield, right? Like, Ava's not a shield for Morgan, right? Like, that's not a thing at all. That guy was a shield for him, but also they had previously talked about it. It's like, oh yeah, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we were working together? And there was a little bit of a thing where they set it up. And it was like, you know, like, yeah, oh, that would be a thing, right? It's like, you know, maybe we'll get a chance and we'll show each other. And like, that was his moment of like showing him, right? So it's like, it works. Where it's like, if you just go and save somebody with the veto and you have no relation, like Morgan and Ava never talk. When have you ever seen Morgan and Ava like sitting in a room together having a conversation? When have you ever seen it? Have you seen it? I've seen Vince and Ava have more conversations than Morgan and Ava. Morgan and Ava don't talk. So how are you going to make her a number for you if you never talk to her? It's not gonna work. That brings us to the end of the episode, though. Thank you guys all so much for hanging on out. It's been 2 hours. We've went to 2 hours. We've got an update in the morning where we'll get you guys all filled in on what's going down on the live feeds from today, where the vote stands as we head into the live double eviction, baby. Tomorrow, 2 house guests will be evicted. 2 HoH competitions. Right? Well, technically 2 HoH competitions, but at least a veto competition. 2 votes. A blockbuster competition. There's a lot going down tomorrow on the episode, so make sure you come on and check out the live watch party for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys all again so much for all the love, support you guys have been showing me on this channel this season. It's been amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you guys. I will see you all tomorrow for the live update. I'll see you tomorrow for the live watch party. Check out all the links to the socials. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you guys all once again, and I will see you next time.